Hello. Been a while. I'm gonna jump right into it today, though. Mostly because it's going to a stream going on for too long, and fucking my voice up more than it is. That is, because those who watch my TikToks might have saw that I got COVID. Yay! But I still wanted to stream, so here I am. And the worst of it's over, thankfully. Though I still kind of feel like shit. So, yeah. Which is precisely why we're playing a game I've played in my free time before. And fucking adored. Has that. This is The Perils of Man. It's kind of a time travel based game. No, that's another one I'll have to play. Think about time travel. I also want to play Oberdin at some point, which I've also finished. Sand. Yes. Unfortunately, I don't think there's really much sand in this game. Also, I'm going to count the sands of time. Yeah, it sucks, but I'm living, clearly. Voice is a bit fucked up, but you know, I'm alive, so hey, fuck it. Might not have a sense of taste anymore, but I mean, most of what I eat is cafeteria food, so like, I mean, is it really that much of a loss? But hello. Oh yeah, I'm gonna play Perils of Man. I also, at some point though, I need to play Overdone again. I don't remember the actual names. Yes, the first time I played it. At least, first time I finished it. 2 hours 6 minutes. Let's see if we can get the even faster time. Probably. Why not? I got played food, fair enough.
The mysterious.
Oh, yeah.
The curious. The blurriest. From the beginning of time, man has wondered about mysteries. Are they fiction or are they fact?
I've always enjoyed this sort of nonsense. Also,
submitted for your examination, Eberling.
Oh no,
a
there's an
name
echo.
synonymous with innovation. A name on which fortunes were made.
Well, I got subtitles anyway, so I'm just gonna turn my speakers
inventions.
down because I didn't feel like putting on headphones.
Known also to disappear. Thomas Eberling was at the height of his brilliant career.
Yeah, you got a fair point.
And some said working on his most ingenious invention yet.
Some
when he suddenly
food,
disappeared from public life forever, more than 150 years ago. But what happened to Thomas? Was he the victim of foul play by a jealous rival?
I saw it a long
or had he
time
stumbled
ago.
upon something so
I had
powerful that it had to be
played a demo of it, essentially,
Thomas's genius was inherited
on
by the
iPad
latest Eberling,
years ago.
Max Eberling,
and it was only a couple months back where I had decided to look it up again.
Genius was not the only
and realized it was actually on Steam, and so I got it and finally was able to play the final game. The whole game.
But why did he vanish too?
I thought it was neat.
Max was last seen 10 years ago at this.
And I definitely stand, and I finished the game.
Where
I was right. I love
when a fire alarm cleared the room just moments before the ceiling collapsed.
And it is such an interesting
Max,
idea.
And left the building. How could
that's a pretty interesting thing to deal with.
Have predicted such an event?
This
footage clearly suggests that Max Eberling did just that.
I thought it was an interesting idea. Because the basic theme of the game is about It's about
surely the key to this mystery is more than the simple wish to avoid the notorious scientific paparazzi.
Risk. It's like, is it better to live a life without having risked anything?
Genius come with a price,
or is
the price
risk
of a curse?
the most important
The world
piece
may
of
never
it,
know,
really, and what makes
but that
life
won't
worth
stop us from
living?
wondering whatever became of this modern mystery.
It was such an interesting thing. to toy with.
What I really want to know, Dad, is why you're wearing sunglasses everywhere except where
And
you
so,
need them most.
I definitely really enjoyed the game.
I thought I
Risky
heard
too
your
risky.
father's
Well, we'll see.
voice.
I don't think so. You're imagining your ghosts again.
No, I'm certain I heard him, Anna. As
And
clear
then
as
also,
if
of
he
course,
was
I
standing
am
right
always.
here. Have
I
you felt a
love
shiver coming
point and
over you,
clicks.
Mum?
Why did
And I
Dad
love
wear
time
sunglasses
travel.
all the time?
Well, why don't you just ask him? He's
And
probably
a good,
in your bathroom.
having
Sometimes he likes
having
to
a
go.
good mystery
No,
never
Mum.
hurts.
What you were hearing was that mystery show. I was watching it again.
This is how you want to spend your birthday.
No, listen. I think I found something interesting this time. You see, it's the sunglasses.
I will say, I will give a brief hint about the plot and stuff, because I don't want to spoil it.
What's this?
You'll see it anyways,
a few weeks ago
ultimately,
in
but I
an
don't
old
want to really
shoebox.
spoil it.
Well, my
But
daughter, Anna.
I will
On
say
her
that she
16th
is actually
birthday.
right when
Has
she
this
points
been
out
hidden in
that
the
the
house all
sunglasses
this
are
time?
important.
Either that or one of the ghosts left it.
I mean, in a way, Perils of Man.
What is it? What does this mean?
I guess in a way
Maybe
it's in the
way to
title.
contact your father on the
I
other
think Perils of
side.
Man
Don't you
is
see?
more the
Maybe it
themes
means
in the
he's still
title than the
alive.
time
I
travel.
know it's been 10 years, but I always had the feeling.
If he was still alive, would I be seeing his ghost everywhere? Would I?
No, but
I
maybe
like
he's
time
stuck
travel,
or trapped
it's an
somewhere,
interesting
or
concept.
held captive by someone.
Maybe he's helping
I
Tintin
personally-
find Professor Calculus.
I would never do it, at least to change the course of events.
Oh.
Seriously, Mum?
I don't think
you
I
really
would,
don't know anything about his work?
at least
Never you mind, never you mind. It's best
not
left
courses of
alone
events
for your own good.
that
And so
would
on and so on.
impact my
That
life.
is what Max always said to me.
I would not want to
and
travel
that
that.
is what I say
It's
to
a gray
you, my
area for me,
sweet.
but like,
Now,
there's
I
definitely one of
ordered
those
in
like
some nice birthday
directly
cake, and I
anything that could change my own
suddenly
life.
feel a
I
nasty
wouldn't
draft
want to
coming
do,
from somewhere.
for better and worse.
Are you coming down?
But what if these things are
But I think it's a
clues
fun
that will
idea to
help me
toy
find
with
him?
in
It's
stories.
best left alone.
I know my father wanted me to have this for a reason. And I intend to find out what it is.
Just time travel.
I should take Mom's boots. She'll probably ask for them later.
I think it's this also.
Chemistry notes.
Nope, it's the.
Meant to recycle
hanger.
that hanger. I've read all the books on it.
It's clock then. Yeah, I kind of I do not.
always have
I
to
know.
swap
I kind
batteries
of
in this
remember
house.
what I was doing, and what I need to actually make sure to do. Yeah, I think that's it. See, actually, I like the idea of multiple timelines or multiple universe, like the multi-universe theory and all that. For that sort of thing, best myself.
The thermostat's in here. Just bits and bobs. And a light. The fireplace should be. The fireplace is back to normal. The
Okay, I think-
fireplace must be crazy hot now. I don't like putting it up that high. It's dangerous.
I think
The fireplace should be low now.
I think it should be
Mum will be
cold.
unhappy.
I'm trying to remember like exactly how I went about this before.
Mother's been hoarding incandescent bulbs.
Okay, there we go.
Perfect fit.
And yeah, okay. I need to pull this up
It's
quick.
an old mechanical diorama. My mother always said it was a family heirloom.
And one of
too
the batteries
delicate.
goes in
It
here.
might work.
Alright.
Anna, the fire's low. I'd fix it, but I can't walk on this floor. It's too cold.
I think we can just get. Yeah, I like the idea for it and stuff.
Here, keep your feet warm.
Oh, thank you. I thought I'd lost them.
I do have to
suppose I
wonder
can
what
fix the fireplace.
Something's under the cushion. My house key.
What's the mother's shoes we're doing in our room? I still don't
How
get
does
that.
this work?
It's too risky to go in.
I'm fairly certain she stole
Here's a
mom's
flashlight
goddamn
and a
shoes.
15-amp fuse.
Alright. Do.
I'm done.
Alright, we got a flashlight. I mean, I guess it's more like if it was sitting up neatly on the shelf and not kicked onto the floor like with the rest of the clothing and stuff. It's kind of weird because, like, I know me. I'd absolutely steal shit like that sometimes.
Great. I won't need the flashlight anymore.
I would absolutely steal shit like that sometimes. So, like, though, but it's weird that it was then on the shelf and not just kind of sitting around. Oh wait, I need to
What happened to it?
Thief theory? Well, I mean, good. It doesn't thieves skills. Yeah, I like the idea for time travel and stuff. So I need to get this.
My favorite ancestor is Tom. His most famous invention was a fireproof miner's lamp, which sounds boring, but they say it saved a ton of lives.
There's supposed to be something wrong with his portrait. I guess I can't really do anything until I get further into this. I'm trying to like speed run it in a way. Alright. Do that.
Quick, before she notices.
Run!
Quick, before she notices.
Oh, for God! Open it!
Okay, I'm going. Quick, before.
Ma'am, I'm gonna throw you. I'm gonna fight my own character that I play.
I should bring it back to the study.
The fact that you can't double click and she won't try to run or anything.
Windows.
Just pain. Alright.
Pretty obvious what that is.
Alright, and I think... Oh, report? Yeah.
The lightning flashed on something shiny in the fountain.
My friends try to stop me.
Gold coins.
She doesn't have really any friends.
They weren't here before.
So it's more like while her mother tries to stop her. And I'm gonna bully this random child.
I vaguely remember my father fiddling with this before he went away. The lampshade from the study. It fits perfectly.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else you needed, really, for this to make it work. Let's find out.
Understanding of what I have discovered.
The answer is no, we didn't need anything else to make it work. Parents here. How dare they? SMH.
I congratulate you on discovering the secret of Pepper's ghost. My name is Thomas Evan, and I designed this automaton to test
right, that was what I was supposed to do.
But
it's fine, I did it before, like, in the first run to get that achievement and stuff.
My years of private research have resulted in a momentous discovery.
You're supposed to start asking them all questions, and she'll mention the ghost, and then when you'll go look on the bookshelf, it'll mention stuff about that.
My own son Edgar, I had determined that mankind
and we'll help you figure out some other stuff later.
For this reason, I built a secure laboratory to continue my work in secrecy. However, as dangerous as this power can be, I could not in good conscience permit its virtues to be lost to humanity.
I really do wish so.
Necessary for me to make provisions
Let's get a sequel
for
because
demise.
there are some questions that are left unanswered at the end.
From my study,
And I'm kind of still curious about
beginning with the 0 hour. The code to those hours is in this book. Remember this book,
figure out the
and the
Fibonacci
starting
code.
point, the 0 hour. A word of warning. You are about to embark on a perilous journey.
Yeah.
Until you have come to a full understanding of what I have discovered, this must be held in absolute secrecy. Should you have any doubts along the way, Darwin will assist you.
Also, kind of wild that the thing he's talking about, like this invention stuff, is not time travel that could cause ruin or be of great assistance. Whereas something else entirely different. I suppose not entirely different, but you know. Well, it's more like it's not inherently time travel, which is wild because like it's time
He was
travel.
always experimenting with crystals, especially some kind of rare Bavarian crystals. He had a big theory that they could end all human risk, but I guess nothing ever came of it.
Nothing ever came of it. Da 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 da. It is a really cool game, genuinely. Pain in the ass to figure out at times, I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah, I'll set it up.
Alright, then this.
Success!
Okay, now we need... Oh,
There's
right.
no search function in a library. If I...
Alright.
Fibonacci time with
Yeah.
hours 0 and 1. The time has just begun. When present is added to past, the future hour is cast. Just as adding the previous two will get to the next in the queue.
I don't, to be honest, I don't remember the solution to this. And the locomotives go bad, that's fine.
Okay, there are a lot of secrets in these books.
Ah, that's entirely fair. Oh, wait, I already got the thing about Thomas. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really remember the code. It is...
I need to know the type. This is a day for the clock looks like it was. I don't have any
Yeah,
ideas
I gotta
right
understand the Fibonacci code. I don't remember, how exactly. You forget the fucking code. We have to pull the inventory up. Just a second. Where is all my things to write on and write with? In my room. This is why I usually have like a stack of post-it notes just laying around. No clue where those are currently. Okay. So we'll write down what how you're supposed to do it.
With hours 0 and 1, the time has just begun. When present is added to past, the future hour is cast. Just as adding the previous two will get to the next in the queue.
Okay.
Fibonacci time.
I need to just
with
restate
hours
that.
0 and 1. The time has just begun. When present is added to past, the future hour is cast. Just as adding the previous two will get to the next in the queue.
I think future. Right. Yeah, I'm not a puzzle solver. I don't know why I really like playing point and clicks. I am not a puzzle solver in the slightest. I guess. Because the biggest thing is...
Max Eberling, 1968 to... So, this is my father, Max. I don't remember much about him, really. I was only 6 the last time I saw him.
The biggest thing is, I don't know what the fuck
scientist.
it means by present and
And,
past.
again, nobody seemed to know what he was working on. I don't know what it is with this family and mystery projects.
Man is weird as fuck. Okay.
Cards from mother and some relatives.
Is there any... Oh, wait,
My
I
friends
forgot.
don't send cards.
Gotta take those
My party
balloons.
balloons. Might come in handy. I'll keep them in mind.
I forgot about the balloons. No.
the old family cuckoo clock. Still works perfectly. As long as someone remembers to wind it.
What time is it even? Because I feel like... Who's it? All I know for certain is there was an 8 somewhere in there. I am so bad at understanding Fibonacci time and shit. I need to... I need to at some point actually attempt to figure out how to solve puzzles. I'll be honest, like the way I did this before. Fucking look it up. Absolutely fucking looked it up. Like, hold on. You can see it starts in the middle of the guide. That's how you know. Okay. Oh. Right. It's just the numbers going up by 1. At least to start with. Wow. Yeah. Oh. Let there be no doubt about Oh, okay, there's 5, right? 13.
Okay, the pendulum's working now. The shelves in the corner are moving. Something tells me those stairs don't lead to a wine cellar. Thomas...
I'm just... I am so bad at the Fibonacci. Okay. I feel like it makes sense that it didn't make sense to me.
It looks like this chain broke off
Like,
from the
that
handle of
feels
the coal
fair.
feeder. I shouldn't waste it. I'll hang on to it. Could be useful for an experiment.
What fucking
The balloons aren't
experiment?
strong enough to lift that. It must release
Oh,
coal.
wait. No, you're supposed to use...
I can probably hit the switch, but I want to make sure something really pulls the coal door open.
What? What?
This spins and generates electricity.
Have I missed something? I think I might have missed something. Shit. Okay, so something stronger than the balloons.
I took everything I need.
Yeah. Candle?
Mother doesn't like lit candles. They lead to house fires.
Also, that's kind of tragic thinking about it, that she specifically isn't okay with fires, really.
I'm not vacuuming on my birthday.
But you'll do all the other bullshit you are currently doing.
Quick, before she notices.
I'm
Quick.
going to fight you, lass. Oh yeah, I should do this. Do 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 do
Come on, lightning. It looks like some kind of casting mold for a key.
Yeah, that. That was the thing that needed to get done. I'll continue to be sad about it. Oh.
Yes, that'll work.
I am perhaps... I am perchance stupid. I've got to combine the balloons and the hanger. I clearly knew I needed to use both of them. And I just didn't think to combine them. Wait. I really do enjoy games like this, even when I'm being fucking stupid.
It worked! I hear lights switching on in the distance. There must be other rooms down there. I'm a little scared to go through.
Go into the elevator. Yeah, this is where the demo usually would cut off.
Oh, wow!
Notes.
January 27, 1863. On cold days such as these, I am reminded.
Just old invoices and warranties.
Yeah, I don't care about it. Basically, that letter is just him angsting over the fact his daughter's fucking dead. And that it's kind of technically his fault. Man took an L, what can I say?
There, it's on. A sturdy little crucible. They fit perfectly, ready to melt. Much of the
Gotta pick
equipment
that
here
up.
has layers of dust, but not these
Right, you
tongs.
can't just...
Okay, we are ready to
All
melt the gold.
games work different in how the combining of objects work, and I just recently played Return to
I
Mysterious
have to do
Island.
this slowly and carefully. Done! Now let's pour out the molten gold before it cools. Perfect! I'll use the tongs again and pour it in. Just give it a bit to cool down and I think I've done it. Alright, off.
I wonder what happens if you leave it
A
on.
mallet! Science's first precision instrument.
Precision instrument.
That's it! I've got a gold key.
Just bash this. Doesn't say anything about the fact that she just straight up bashed the jar open. But she totally just fucking bashed that jar open.
It looks like an unfinished game. Cool. A robotic chess player.
Right, we can't do anything about chess player until we fix Darwin.
A big... the right leg of a robot bird. One metal
come on.
bird leg. The left one.
Alright, I think that's it. Okay, we combine these two.
Success!
And I think... Oh, no, we need the key first.
The key fits. I'll wind it up.
This
Nothing.
reminds me of playing
It looks like he's
Siberia.
missing some parts. Maybe I just need to put him back together. That's how you do it.
Alright. First things first, the tail.
Phew.
There we go. The macer.
Sweet.
Alright. Come on, could you do it any slower? Alright.
Good.
And here we
Nice.
go. That should be it. Oh yeah, you gotta wind them up again. And here we go. We got a pet bird. It's a robot bird, but it's a pet bird.
Good morning, Thomas.
Sorry, Darwin, I'm not Thomas.
Well then, good morning, not Thomas. Would you like to put on your risk atlas?
Thomas is my great-great-great-grandfather. I'm Anna. Oh, I'm sorry. What's a risk atlas?
Birds opening, not Thomas.
Birds opening? How can I find out what that is?
Activating birds opening sequence. Birds opening, not Thomas.
Welcome to a library.
Maybe Thomas didn't have any friends to play with.
Damn. Damn, she just roasted him. That man's not even here. But she just dragged that fucker. I think that leads to outside, so we don't want to use that one yet. It'll be helpful later. But right now, we need to just go to that study. It's no need to go all the way the fuck outside. Let's look for a chess book.
A book on chess. This might have something.
Bird opening is a chess move. Let me learn.
Birds opening. White pawn to f4.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't. Okay, I was about to say, like, I don't know how to play chess. Like, I do know how to play chess. I don't know how to win at chess. I do not do thinking ahead. I very much follow the strategy. If I don't know what I'm doing, they don't know what I'm doing.
Birds opening.
Let me reset the board here. White pawn to f4.
Risk atlas.
A hidden drawer just clicked open. I hope it's not full of spiders.
I hope it is full of
Let's
spiders.
see. Some bulky sunglasses. And another one of those mazers.
Oh, cutscene. I forgot.
Darwin?
Edgar. Edgar, is that you?
My name is Anna, Darwin.
My name is Thomas Ebeling. Why do you think I'm Darwin?
Because you're talking through him.
This man is just full of angst.
After all these years. My word, how astonishing, Miss...
I'm gonna tell you right now,
Anna.
that man,
Anna
Thomas,
Ebeling. And
angst.
if you're really
Just an,
Thomas
this
Ebeling,
man, that man
then
is just
I'm your
full of it.
great-great-granddaughter.
It's a like meme. It's just like, yeah, the car starts to slap on top of the car, just slap on top of his head. This bad boy can fit so much angst in him.
use this? I'm so curious to see what it does.
We go all the way back upstairs. And then we're gonna stare at a book with stupid looking goggles. Why is that a position you could just be standing in? I hate... What? Excuse you, game. But I think it's the first time I played this game and it fucking was a bastard. Or a bug.
I see words! Fire at the Aladon Theatre, London, 1873.
Who's ready for a nightmare?
Assessment of damage done by fire and by smoke. What is this? Electromagnetism exhibit goes awry. Hundreds die.
Okay, where is it? Do. I forget where the fuck it is. We're supposed to... Okay, where... Ah, there it is. Found it.
Excellent knot, Thomas!
I unfortunately do not know geography whatsoever. I know zero geography. Also, why the fuck does a bird travel with us? Yes, we have time traveled.
This must be the theater I saw in the book. The Aladon. Wait. Does that also mean I'm in the year 1873?
Temporal transposition, knot, Thomas.
I don't know what that means, but it definitely doesn't sound good.
Means you time traveled.
It looks like the electromagnetism exhibit the book mentions. That means this place is going to burn down tonight. My father must be somewhere in this theater. But why, Darwin? Ugh.
That's so awkward for animation.
Thomas? Thomas, can you hear me?
Actually, I don't care. We're talking to him.
No one will hear it over that racket. Got it. Cute little drum. Clever. When the rocks inside start, an oak barrel with a lid. It's too
Right.
heavy to move. Smells like it leads to the sewers.
Then we
It's
gotta
not big
pull
enough
up
for
the
me
risk
to escape
atlas and
through.
look around.
The fumes from that barrel are intense, like oil. And oil is highly flammable.
The most risky thing. Ah, for fuck's sake. Okay, there you go.
It's full of some colorless liquid. It smells like candles. It's paraffin. I'm not that tall.
Okay.
An oak barrel
But
with a
basically,
lid. It's too heavy to move.
you have the risk atlas, which lets you look around with the goggles and see what sort of risk there are to you based from things within the surroundings. What may cause harm.
How do I get back?
I forgot to allude to this. Transition is achieved.
How do
Oh, fun. I pressed the
I
same one
think
again.
I'm underneath the Aladon stage.
What did the book tell you about it?
Fire. Hundreds dead.
Need to try to...
That man's waking up. There's some shitty signal in here.
Is my father at the theater? The book was open to this page. Did
The book
he
was
go
not
through
open.
before
You
me?
opened it.
It's complicated to explain.
Tell me, I'll understand.
You will not.
I think I'm in 1873.
Anna, I was afraid well, just listen carefully. I don't know how much time we have. To warn you about altering events. This must be approached with extreme.
You're fading out. Did you say altering events?
Every change has consequences. They're good at chess.
Get a thing to the step side.
I'm losing you.
Oh wait, we can talk about temporal transposition.
What's
Oh, I forgot
a
to click
temporal
button.
transposition? Darwin warned me about it.
Peculiar phenomenon associated with the Bavarian crystal. Change in time is experienced.
Do you mean time travel? This is getting so confusing.
You called it time,
We
and he
time traveled.
just realized that if you're back in 1873, it is possible he could still be there.
Who?
Edgar, he was still alive then.
Then
Will he try to trap me in the past?
yes.
Thomas, I can't hear
Okay,
you.
no, but like he's a bitch.
Just remember this, Anna. A mirror is always backward.
Thomas? Thomas, can you hear me? Can he help me?
Stay away from
Absolutely
him.
not.
He pulled me here, then took my risk atlas, so I would have no way back.
Where is here?
I'm in an asylum outside Zurich, in the
This-
year 2033.
Also, how fucked up is that? This man's put his father in a fucking insane asylum just to keep his father from trying to stop him.
What should I do if I see Edgar?
Something. He might.
L. Okay. Should I?
The fumes from that barrel are intense, like oil.
Son of a.
And oil
God.
is highly flammable.
I'll keep
An
clicking.
oak barrel with a lid. It's too heavy to move.
Dude,
It's closed.
open the
Oak
fucking
with a
barrel.
lid.
Oh wait,
It's too heavy to move. It's a little prize
I knew I
bar.
was forgetting something,
Okay,
but I
I've got
couldn't
to
remember
not
what.
to smash everything.
There's a fucking crowbar.
Yeah, I should be able to get the lid off. It's too full of water to move.
I'm going to kill you
The
personally.
drum's watertight. This is working.
You even tried, yet she's claiming it's gonna do it. And also, before we forget,
Problem solved.
ta-da! No risk.
Empty. I can move it now if I want.
Alright. And now we pop up to backstage. Yeah, since there's sparks flying, you gotta cover that, otherwise you'll start the fire yourself. Which is kind of something you want to not do. And we can look around the stage.
Apparently this crank shouldn't be locked. I don't know why yet.
You immediately see why up there. Ooh, actually, hold on. Let's go watch the show a little bit.
Darwin, remind me not to be a cadaver in 1873.
Very well. When would you like me to remind you, not Thomas?
Never mind. And my name is not Thomas.
Oh.
apparently this crank shouldn't be locked.
Yeah,
I don't know why yet.
That man is a hazard. That door is... I think... It does not give you any warnings about the door? No. But I think you can remove the door.
It's a prop door, but it works.
Okay, I guess you can't actually remove the door. Here's a crowbar on it. Crowbar.
There's no place to apply the prize bar. I have to unlock this a different way.
I think you could find one. Right. Oh wait, we need to grab a jacket because it's cold out. And of course the cops are fucking useless. As per usual.
Ooh, great cloaks. We don't get great cloaks. We don't get anything like this in future Switzerland.
I'm sad now. That should work. Or is it in the office?
There's a sign on the door. Back in 30 minutes.
You're a loser. Just barge in. Barge in, you won't.
I know all about coal chutes now.
Alright.
That releases coal from the bin.
Castic little shit.
This place must have flooded recently.
Well observed, Not Thomas. There's even a ring of mold around the walls.
These
What's the
places
hazard?
are old and fun. We have got a major problem. There's a split in the gas pipe way up out of reach.
And these furnaces old as fuck.
This pump isn't working. It's missing critical parts.
Pump don't work, you're missing parts.
Water came pouring over the wall. It filled the room. It must have put out the furnaces for sure.
Alright, let's get over here.
This wheel opens the gate, but it hasn't been used in a while.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what was it? There should be a slab of wood. She walks over here. Be a slab of wood somewhere. Right. How? Burn. Thing. Son of a bitch. Where are you going? No. Crowbar. Damn it. I've decided the solution to every problem is a crowbar. And I'm right.
Perfect.
What did I say? Solution? All problems. Crowbar. Where is... I need a plank of wood or something.
The pump seems to work, but the intake pipe is rusted out.
Alright, we gotta go back upstairs, I think.
There's a crank-marked skylight, and it's got a padlocked metal
I
bar
can't
over
save
it.
the day yet. First, I steal somebody's fucking jacket.
Apparently, this crank shouldn't be locked. I don't know
Yes,
why
I know
yet.
why. Look up. Okay. I can't remember if I can go through the other door or not. I'm gonna take that answer as no. We broke into the office yet?
It's locked up tight.
No? Shame. Alright, it's become a problem for people that do not want to do their jobs.
Better not. I've got too much to do backstage. Officer, where is... Sir, officer? You must help me with the furnace down...
No, miss.
It may...
Well, actually, I was... It's all part of...
The demonstration is electric...
Ah, don't you...
Have you seen...
I believe I have. Friend of yours.
I'm just kind of speed running.
That? No.
Why would...
Theatre crowds. Always... I forgot my... In this store...
Oh, do I need to really stare at the horses first?
More bad news. The snow is piling up. It's blocking the doors. And those carriages are all crowding around the theatre entrance. They'd be overrun with people in no time. Officer? Sir, officer?
Yeah.
What?
The drivers make more... I get it short.
Snow... People will...
Oh,
You can't...
talk to the charwoman.
We...
But it's a...
And I don't care if you're cold. Go fuck yourself and stop being lazy. What would we expect from the police?
I don't want to deal with too many people. Time paradoxes and... If there's a fight...
Well, them's the risks, ain't they?
What?
Manager says you won't.
What do you...
Orders who?
Man...
The law of muck is so set and pretty as you like, and is.
Yeah, we don't even need... I'm just like essential conversations. I don't... It just kills me a little on the inside. The whole... fuck's sake. Everything about it? Really?
It's always wise to have an umbrella in London.
I'm gonna steal his jacket.
I can't go near the coat while he's facing it.
Son of a bitch.
I'm afraid you've made
No,
very... I thought as...
these aren't...
Pants?
Look at my...
No, 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 no.
The law.
Why, you impertinent snipe? I'll...
There's. You must.
Ha!
It's. But I.
Precisely.
This bear.
Ridiculous.
It's about.
My theory.
You are a bitch.
The manager's arm is close to tipping that beer mug over. Everyone in London carries an umbrella. Won't fit.
Yeah, no, he probably got his head already too far up his own asshole. How the fuck am I meant to knock it down this thing? Hold on. Something else I can do. It's because it'd be funny. Monkey.
Electric phrenology apparatus. I really want to know what that monkey does when they turn it on. On second thought, no, I don't. I really don't.
Like, oh, wonder what that monkey's for. You know what? Actually, I no longer wonder what that monkey's for.
I'm worried. He shouldn't.
Well, that's...
That is a complete.
I expect you're a very... If it makes you feel...
Now I can do something about the mug. Jesus Christ.
It's a mug of beer. Shameful. Drinking on the job. Sorry, mister. It's for the good of your theater.
Oh! My trousers! My
That's a pen and paper. That's just what I need. I'll order. That's a stamp of his signature.
Do 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 do. Do do do. Forgery. I commit forgery.
It doesn't look like it fits him. From a production of Hamlet?
On the behalf of the people, I would like to commit forgery. And give a monkey banana.
Done. I'll take these and give him a chance to escape. Done.
Alright. I feel like I should have seen the keys already.
I know this place is going to catch fire. Maybe I can get the smoke and fire out through the skylights?
I don't remember where I'm supposed to get the key for that. I don't remember a lot of things clearly.
Hey, Lobby Bobby. Compliment.
No.
He said it was time.
And
Right, you lot, clear out! None of your grumbling. You know the law.
make her get a little pissy.
Here, orders from the.
There's a real man for ya. Orders me. Here, one of the actresses look. I'll tend to
Oh,
the
that's where I
snow
get the
and all
keys.
that.
Look at the fucking polygons for that goddamn dress, though. Jesus Christ. Alright. Now. Keys.
That takes care of the smoke. Time to snuff out the furnace.
Nice. Can I remove this door?
Okay, I've
I
separated the
thought
door
I
from the
could.
flat. It was loose anyway. It would have fallen off in the middle of someone's dramatic exit.
I was just like so fixated on the door. It's like, I know this door. I know this door has its uses. What those uses were, well, by God, did it have its uses.
It makes a perfect ramp.
There you go. Now the water level in the cistern will be right. And can I use the pipes here, or did you use the pipes over there? Yeah, you use the pipes over here. There we go. And just like that, we flood the place.
There's a queue, go!
Alright, ready to meet an asshole? Another asshole. Actually, not that one.
I almost forgot. My father must be in this crowd.
There's no hole for that hat. Look, it's an asshole.
Father?
Bravo, Anna. An exceedingly brilliant debut.
But what?
Wasn't it fun, child? Oh, I so hope you enjoyed it.
Enjoyed what? Almost getting killed?
You've altered destiny, my darling. Pretty dope, as I do believe they say in your era. But this was only a taste.
Saying that immediately tells you something's wrong.
You will experience the power to compass any future to an absolute certainty.
I don't understand any of this.
No matter. For the time being, you only really need to understand one thing. How to get back.
Look at this man.
Father, what are you doing?
Showing you what it means to master destiny. I wrote the book. And in the book, this theater burns down.
A mirror is always backward. A mirror is always backward. A mirror is always backward.
This man's really about ready to fucking burn you alive. You can't figure it out.
Find a mirror.
Like, if you didn't remember, you'd be fucking dead.
The what?
Risk Atlas.
Like, what a fucking prick.
You were right, Darwin. A mirror is always backward.
Anna! Anna, is that you down there?
Darwin, we need to hide. If she finds us down here, she'll go crazy. Okay, more crazy.
L.
Max, what is this place? Max, if it's you down there, please say something.
She says, what is this place? And she's going down a fucking elevator, bro. That's not how you open that.
Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. We're trapped up here.
Darwin and this lock are old friends.
What the fuck does that bird got in its mouth to let it do that, by the way?
Anna, are you there?
Shh, now's not the time.
It is now marginally more the time.
Thomas? Are you there? It's okay to talk now.
Anna,
Yes, I'm back at the lab. I stopped.
I fear the worst, Anna. It sounds like he's using Edgar's Risk Atlas. first.
A tantalite what? I've lost Darwin.
Yeah, congrats. Alright. I'm casually ignoring all of those things. Okay, so I need to collect lights.
A whole bunch of big glass slides.
The correct term is ambrotypes.
Thank you, Darwin. I appreciate you trying to... My great-grand's
I
grandfather.
don't care.
Something's odd about that painting. Purple checked coat, blue striped bird.
Blue
I
bird.
don't think so. Green book with circles, red rose. Strange details.
Alright, coat is purple striped. Which you mean I'm gonna be able to level with you.
A purple
That shit did not look
I've seen
purple
that
striped.
recently.
Ma'am, could you learn how
I've
to
seen a green book
fucking
like
walk?
that somewhere.
God's... The camera work kills me a little on the inside for this game, I'll be honest. I love it. Bits and pieces. I think it's a great game. I'm going to scream about this camera work.
Makes sense. A bird could have blue stripes. A red rose. Logical. This projector has a flower on the front. Not many flowers at Villa Eberling today.
Alright,
The
and...
symbols match the ones on the ceiling. It controls something, but what? I think it controls whatever's in the center of this room.
Yourself, child. Look at the ceiling.
It's a hemisphere of polished metal. Doesn't seem to be any way to open. This chair is the one thing I'm sure I know how to use.
I think I know what the symbols look like, kind of. This shit's memorization, and I do not have a master class in that. If you were not aware. There we go. That's the right one. Alright.
It's got a slot like the one on the Risk Atlas.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
It looks like a perfectly ordinary lead box. It's got a slot like the one on the Risk Atlas.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
What's this? A movie?
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
You must be Elsie.
Look at this man's gonna let. This man sucks. He definitely could have reached that shit.
Look at that, Darwin. She was far more of a risk taker than I am.
Why is she using a bare fist? Watch this, eggs. Oh, there she goes. Into the hole.
Oh no.
into the hole.
I have to find out what this is.
There's supposed to be some way for you to, like, use the glasses or something on anything. To, like, upgrade it. The glasses.
This chair is the one thing I'm sure I know how to use. Tales of Misadventure.
Gonna be honest, I don't remember how the fuck to use this on this shit.
I have to find out what this is.
I'm really taking an L here, unfortunately.
The sinking of the SS Taranga Maru off the Strait of Malacca.
No, there has to be something I was meant to be doing.
1918.
Hold on.
Tramp steamer bound for Singapore. All hands lost.
No, apparently it worked. Apparently we did it.
The sinking of the SS Taranga Maru off the Strait of Malacca. 1918. Tramp steamer bound for Singapore. All hands lost.
We're gonna go on a ship.
Do you mean to disobey my
We're
order?
on a ship now.
No, sir. It's just that we're bearing directly into a squall, sir. And a hair raiser from the looks of it. Most of our crew is sick with something, and you don't look so well yourself.
Those lubbers will come through all right. Never you mind about that. As for me, I could pilot this ship with half my wits.
He cannot.
We've got to cut through that storm to avoid the German warships patrolling the straits.
What warships? We've received no reports that I'm aware of. These evasive maneuvers are wasting fuel, and with so many sick, a direct course for Singapore may be our only chance.
15 ships lost this month.
All in the East China Sea, sir. None this far south.
Otto's out. Sure as I'm that captain of this vessel. South by southeast, Unger, and look sharp, north the brig. Ain't no bones about it.
All right, sir. South by southwest it is.
Let's attempt to explore.
The ship is turning. Who authorized this, Unger? Who are you?
I'm Anna Eberling.
Aberling? Are you a German spy?
No, I'm Swiss.
A Swiss spy? Did you sabotage the radio?
I just got here.
Not Thomas. That is... She most definitely.
No, I did not.
Enough of this. Unger, take the spy to the brig. And her claptrap bird, too.
Okay. I am going to take a moment to panic inside and freak out.
Understood.
It's rusted shut. I can't open it with my bare hands. Interesting. What's the risk up there? Ah, see there? The center section is rusted out.
Alright.
A network of
Grimes.
solid pipes. It's rusted shut. I can't open it with my bare hands.
Okay.
This is perfect leverage. Got it. Darwin, fly back into the
Right,
ship
there you go.
somewhere and pick the lock on this door. Let's hope the lock isn't British.
But the lightning is looking for Darwin.
Do the best you can. Wait for a break in the storm.
American lock. Very friendly.
Ha!
Alright. Let's go.
Nice one, Dad. I was expecting smuggled arms or 1,000 tons of dynamite. Not donkeys. Interesting. That single donkey over there isn't a risk, but this large group of donkeys is. Does that mean donkeys are dangerous in gangs? Seawater could pour right into these portholes, especially with that storm coming. Any sailor worth his salt would know to close those.
Yeah, well, these are dumbasses we're dealing with.
German gunship, strangers, saboteurs, and now a spy on board!
Captain's coming. Hide behind that hay bale. Go.
Search the hold, sailor. We have a spy on the loose. Escaped from the
This
brig.
man's card floats.
She's right there, Captain. This spy. I couldn't leave my post, so I was keeping her here for you.
Ack!
Good work. Take Miss Mata Hari here back to the brig and lock it tight.
Well, that didn't go so well, did it?
At the risk of sounding blunt, no, it did not.
Whoa, that small bottle is trouble.
Careful not, Thomas. It's probably a poison or a corrosive.
There's a shelf behind those boxes. Let's see what we've got to work
I will now
with.
intentionally use this bottle of corrosive
Darwin,
whatever.
stay back. I don't want to spill any on you. Really hope we don't get hit by a wave. Okay, hold my breath. Wow, that was amazing. You'd make a great burglar, Darwin. Did Thomas teach you that?
Thomas
Oh,
taught
no,
Darwin
I'm like-
everything, not Thomas.
I'm currently snacking on candies. I can't.
Don't
I don't
think
think I
I'll be
ate dinner
taking
yet,
this one
to
home
be
to
honest.
Mother.
Hey, you a stowaway? 'Cause Captain don't like stowaways.
The captain doesn't seem to like much of anything.
Captain's sick. Everyone's sick on this ship. Except me. Sent me down here with these stinking beasts as punishment. But now I'm the one who's got the better of it.
Good evening, or possibly good morning. Why are all the donkeys huddled on one side?
They were getting wet on the other side.
But it's not any drier on this side.
You might want to tell them that. Maybe they'll listen to reason.
What do you usually use to coax donkeys?
Donkeys can't resist the sweet stuff. But I ran out of all my treats. And I ain't leaving the hold with all them sick topsiders.
In the portholes.
Water is coming in the portholes.
So?
One big wave and it'll drown you and the donkeys and sink the ship.
Let's talk about it over a game of checkers.
I can close the portholes if you show me how.
If you close them, I die from the smell. Either way, I lose.
So the only thing keeping you from closing the portholes is the smell?
I ain't gonna go down in this ship with that stench on my dying breath.
Maybe I can think of something.
I definitely think it's. I thought of her as a protagonist.
Acceptable amount of risk. Open porthole.
Like, technically she closed it, but you know.
Didn't expect that. The tanks are reasonably safe. Acceptable amount of risk.
Alright, now we go dancing for me.
A stack of gauze masks. I need one in case I get close to someone sick.
Don't come too close, young lady. These men are all sick.
Everyone needs to be on the alert. This is germ warfare. The ship is infested with spies.
The captain's coming. Hide under the stairs.
I like her. She's gonna fucking die.
Doctor, I'm ordering all the ship's crew to keep their eyes open for spies.
Spies? But this is a cargo ship.
I warned you they were coming. I locked one in the brig, and she escaped once already.
She?
Disguised as a boy, wearing a red cloak. Looks like her hair was cut by wolves.
I've seen no one disguised as a boy.
And
I mean,
how
her hair
do I know
cut does
you're
look
not
fucked
a
up.
spy, too?
With all these men sick, I wouldn't have the time.
Well, stay vigilant and get these sailors back on their feet. I need to man battle stations. Attack is imminent.
She ain't a rat like the other dude. You're so smart as hell.
What is it with this captain? Is he crazy or something?
It's likely he also has this influenza. The fever can cause delusions. He should relinquish command until he recovers, but he refuses to even discuss it.
He is steering this ship into a storm. He thinks we're being pursued by German warships.
There haven't been any German warships in the South China Sea for 2 years.
This is worse than I thought.
If only I could relieve him of his duties.
Mutiny, let's go.
Mutiny?
Oh, no. They hang men for that. I can't imagine what they'd do to a woman. But if I could prove scientifically that the captain is unfit for duty, he could be relieved of his command. Unfortunately, I need to attend to these men.
What do you need to prove him unfit? Theoretically.
Theoretically.
Yes, everything's only in theories, don't worry.
Written evidence of a change in the captain's mental state. We must prove this is not his normal style of command. 2. A blood sample. I can study it and see if it proves the captain is too sick to exercise proper judgment.
Alright.
Are there any medicines that can help?
There might be something to ease their symptoms on board, but all the medicines are locked away at the moment.
Who brought it aboard?
I examined everyone before the voyage began, and they all had a clean bill of health.
It really is curious what exactly happened there then.
Why are the medicines locked up?
The captain requisitioned the storage room to use as a brig for anyone who dares to speak against him. The medicines are there.
Alright. We don't need to ask her about. Oh, will you help me then if I do it? Yeah. Just need to do it.
Locked. If I want to get in, I know a guy who will be happy to send me.
But first, I'm taking care of those portholes.
Hey,
Back to
I
man.
got you a mask for the smell.
Ain't you a sweetheart? I won't smell those dirty asses no more.
He's still chewing
Now,
on his
do me a
fucking
favor. Close
piece
those
of wheat
portholes.
through his mask.
Only 'cause you asked so pretty.
That's creepy.
Interesting. That single donkey over there isn't a risk, but this
Porthole's
large group of
closed.
donkeys is. Does
We keep
that
moving.
mean donkeys are dangerous in gangs? Empty cabins, nothing of use.
Right.
The straits are a minefield.
It looks like something was torn away. The captain must have hidden it somewhere.
Okay.
My head's burning.
Oh, so let's look outside.
Strange. Why is that dangerous? Interesting. This new mesa shows the risk of people, too.
Don't let her near it.
With communications out, there's no way to get weather warnings or to call for help.
No, nothing. They'll find us out. Nowhere's safe. I know everything I need.
The captain's awfully concerned about that thing. Darwin, what is that?
The nautical term is binnacle. It holds the ship's compass.
I see a little glass bottle and metal jars set to trap anyone reaching inside. Now, if I hold the jars, reverse the pin inside, and move the spring here, I've reversed the trigger for the booby trap. Let's hope this works.
Do-do-do-do.
Got a Swiss accent. A Swiss female accent. Oh, ow! Watching us. They know our next move. It's worse than sick day in my life. I'll lock them all up. The entire
I don't think there's multiple lines over one another.
To ride this storm out. And keep them safe. Too slow. Why? Warships surrounding us.
You know, I kind of feel bad for him because, like, with the way he's talking, you could tell, like, he just wants to protect his crew. It's just, unfortunately, this man...
This ship is going in circles, Darwin. Singapore is the nearest harbor, but we're headed in
Is,
the opposite direction.
Fucking lost it.
Nothing useful about it.
Full speed, Unger!
With communications out, there's no way to get weather warnings or to call for help. Interesting. Strange. Why is that dangerous?
That stranger
Well, don't be annoying.
warned.
Hello?
Don't just throw me in the brig. Actually, that can help me. Hey! Hey, Captain
Crackers.
Here I am! Free as a bird!
What is happening, Unger? The spy. The sniveling Swiss female spy! Arrest her! And Unger, this time, the little scruff stays arrested.
Pills. Lots of pills.
Not gonna grab him? Son of a bitch.
Nothing to do now but wait.
Do I need to really learn about this man's allergies first? That's the real question here. Also, this bird can fly, but he's walking around like the slowest motherfucker that would ever exist. Magic Man.
He seems very focused. Darwin should not interrupt him without a specific Darwin can only carry a few stems.
You little rust bucket. It's for the donkeys.
He seems very focused. Darwin
Well, I mean,
should
hasn't
not
been that
interrupt
focused to me.
him without a specific favor to ask.
Grow up, Darwin. We interrupted the guy.
Well,
Well, if it isn't our little...
Begging your...
Yes, Mr. Unger is.
No...
No one gets in.
This might sound forward, but isn't guard duty a demotion for a first mate?
Save it, whirligig.
Perhaps Mr. Unger will be...
Oh, no you don't.
First mate has...
No.
Sick.
No.
I love insulting this man's. Darwin is so fucking clueless, he just insults a man. Also, I'm looking at the time. You're not gonna be doing this faster than my other run.
Apologies, good sir. Darwin sees he is busy with important...
Who? Me?
It's nothing to Darwin. He is sure...
You talk funny.
Thank you, as does the...
So what is this?
He was hoping the good sir would kindly...
I might.
And...
I'm tired.
Darwin's move. Humble apologies.
How much hate?
Bird that ass just casually plays checkers with a random dude. For the sake of it. Sufficient hair. I'm gonna snitch. You can't snitch, bro.
Perhaps...
Oh, no.
First...
No.
Sick.
No.
But the...
Nice try for a bag of... I'll be in the brig.
How am I supposed to snitch?
Mr. Unger is blocking Darwin's access to the door. Not Thomas is trapped inside. She will drown when the ship sinks.
Okay, I could go by. Invisible walls, I swear to God. I'm gonna be an arc.
The hay has made Mr. Unger unwell.
Mr. Unger?
Oh, no. I'm not sick. It's that bird, that confounded contraption. Achoo! Achoo!
Sneezing?
He's going to pick the lock. He's going to set her free.
And coughing? You're relieved of duty, Mr. Unger. Report downstairs immediately for an examination.
But...
I love how on board she is, just for causing problems.
Chance!
You are the cleverest bird I have ever known.
Compliment accepted.
Also, did she hear everything going on? Or is she just kind of see that hay there and just went, you know what? Sure.
If I do the...
If I really need to do that one thing just to be able to pick up the medicines, I'm gonna be a little mad, I'm gonna be honest.
There's nothing inside I can use.
Pick up the fucking meds!
I'm not going to sleep on a doomed ship.
You could. Let me see if it's I have to enter and... Would you grab the fucking meds? God damn it. What am I supposed to do? Okay.
You need That's right, I can't.
Yeah, none of that's gonna help. You can get lore and stuff by asking her about herself. But I think we're just gonna try to save their lives. Why? That is... Did I bug it? This is what I'm supposed to be doing, right? Did I... Hold on, did I get him? I am stupid. It doesn't work because I already have him. I need to check my inventory.
Perfect. Oh, no.
What?
They can't help the men at this point. The pills are placebos.
I got a blood sample.
Yes, I see. Well done. I'll talk to the first mate. Excuse me.
She's also sick. And she's not wearing a mask the entire time. I mean, also, there's a highly infectious sickness. She was also sick. And not much can be done. But we're still gonna try. And then Asshole McGee is gonna come around and fuck up all our effort.
Don't see what that'll do.
You're gonna stop being stupid.
Big cute ears. Big bad stench.
Yeah, what? Yeah, what, mate?
Here, sweet treats for your donkey. The donkey group made a mess of that area. It's almost like the donkeys were guarding something.
They did. Yeah, they were.
There's something hidden in the hay. It's a book. A logbook.
And guess what it has inside? Proof. Proof is what it has inside. I got evidence of crimes. Not the dying sailor. The less dying
Evidence that the
sailor.
captain went mad.
Thank you. This is important.
Go, accuse him.
Unger! Unger, listen to me. You and that fool doctor are traitors. You're dead. Do you hear me? Dead. Even if you survive the German attack, you'll both hang for this. Unger!
I don't understand why there was no subtitles in that
I've got to
cutscene.
change course for Singapore right away. Oh!
Congratulations, Anna. You're a genuine talent. All you have to do now is turn the ship and you're home free. Are you sure you want to do that, Anna?
I should have quotation marks around his name.
Why wouldn't I be sure?
Many lives depend on the decision.
How can you start?
Over the next 2 years, more than 50 million people are going to die from the Spanish flu pandemic. And this ship He's infested with it.
And now you learn. They are sick.
Did you infect them?
I understand. You're still upset about the theater. Upset enough to think me capable of
You
such
are.
a...
You are.
Can we bring back a cure from the future?
The 1918 strain has no vaccine.
We're scientists. We have a lab.
We'd need 1,000 years and 1,000 lives to rid the world of every risk.
That man's making excuses.
Will sinking this ship stop the flu?
It will stop it in Singapore in this winter during this war. That's already a great accomplishment.
You're a bitch.
How do you
know
Father?
that?
Your risk atlas is a toy next to mine. I could see it all. Deep into the past and far into the future. It's a tremendous responsibility and perhaps a terrible, terrible burden. Very special people can live with this.
What was that?
Let's call it another lesson in saving lives using the risk atlas.
Saving lives?
Choosing who lives and who dies is not so simple as you suppose, my child. Sometimes to save thousands of lives, one must sacrifice a small few.
Is that smoke? You sabotaged this ship?
This is a plague ship. If it reaches port in Singapore, 43,218 people
This man's
will
a
die
bitch,
who otherwise
still.
wouldn't. That's 43,218 lives in the single turn of the wheel. So you see, I have... You have the moral responsibility to
You have
stop
the moral
it.
responsibility to not be a
really scaring
bitch.
me now, Father. Thomas told me about Edgar. The power of the risk atlas changed him. I'm worried the same thing is happening to you.
You've been talking to Thomas somehow, but you don't understand. I'm afraid Thomas never recovered from the loss of his daughter. He's no longer in possession.
Which is why you checked him into an insane asylum then, yeah?
His own son had to send him away.
That can't be true.
I'm sorry, Anna, but it's time you knew the
You
family
forcibly
secrets.
checked him
He's
into an
quite
insane
hopeless,
asylum.
like this ship.
You're a bitch.
The doctor. Can we at least take her?
She's sick too. In 3 days.
But what about the people who aren't sick?
You will get sick trying to rescue them.
What about all those donkeys?
Anna, you're stalling now.
You're a bitch.
There
No.
must be another way.
There is no other way for us. That is what I'm trying to
You're
teach
trying
you.
to teach me you're a bitch.
I
is
know
what...
this is hard for
Actually,
you.
well, you're not trying to teach me you're a bitch. That's all I've learned from this is you're a bitch.
Save yourself.
Darwin, remind me to get one of those. This is tragic, but there's nothing I can do. I need to find a mirror.
Abandoned ship! Miss, you first.
No, take the sick.
With communications
Help me
out, there's
move
no way to
Put
get
these
weather
on.
warnings
Take
or to
the
call for
crates
help.
from the brig.
Oh, let him out for God's sakes.
The hold's flooded.
Go out the portholes.
Warships! I told you!
Captain, this way.
I go down with my ship!
Anna. Did someone see Anna? Anna!
The radio room's been trashed.
I hate... Like, she's...
Pepper's
just like...
ghost. I can use the glass of the bridge for my reflection from the light of those flares. Pepper's ghost. Pepper's
Then
ghost.
do it.
I can use the glass of the bridge for my reflection from the light of those flares. With communications out, there's no way to get weather warnings or to call for help.
Son of a bitch. I did it again.
Get the flares!
But like, that sucks. It's like, one of her last words is just calling out for you, some random strange go-away girl.
Darwin, I need to talk to Thomas right now.
No, don't touch that. It took weeks to... Leave me alone.
Thomas?
Anna, I'm here.
My father! father sank a ship with everyone on board. I'm afraid the Risk Atlas drove him mad, just like Edgar.
Don't despair, Anna. Perhaps it's not too late to save your father. I think I've worked out a way to travel back to your time. But you will need to make a new mesa for Darwin using...
Where do I find Tantalite?
At the Queen's Castle, the King's Bishop. Quickly, before the storm passes. We have to use its energy with the crystals.
Did you get all that?
Remove Darwin's maser. Mix crystals with tantalite. Insert new maser.
Let's go down to the workshop.
We'll have to murder Darwin. Hope he didn't get emotionally attached to a bird. Bird's gonna fucking die.
I see a purple velvet box with various crystals inside and an empty maser.
The bird is gonna die.
Maybe it'll work without your crystal, Darwin. I won't need anything here to make a new maser. He had such a funny way of walking.
The bird? Bird is going to die.
Freakishly long legs. That's his old maser. I need to mix tantalite crystals with his, then make a new maser.
He's gonna fucking die.
That should do it. I assembled him in the secret lab under my mansion. I feel like such a mad scientist.
Alright, let's go upstairs. Da-da-da-da. R.I.P. Darwin. Hey, look, it's an old man. He ain't wearing pants. Hey, yo!
Anna,
where's your socks? Why are her heads so big? Where your clothes at?
I need to make him uncertain? Isn't being certain a good thing?
Not always. If every consequence were known in advance, there would be no such thing as risk. But without risk, some crucial part of our humanity is lost. We would all become, like, my automatons.
Darwin was more than an automaton.
I should not have phrased it like that. You've been through a lot together, haven't you?
Couldn't we go back in time and save Elsie?
I tried once.
Edgar?
Every change has consequences. Edgar must have seen something he didn't like. You, perhaps.
Me?
It's very possible that if Elsie doesn't fall off that glacier, you will never exist.
Okay, I think I'm starting to understand what you mean by
Fucking butterfly effect
consequences.
bullshit.
Why would Edgar be so angry with you?
Perhaps he was right to be. After we lost Elsie, I fear I rejected him. I became obsessed with my experiments.
Up until now, I never realized how lucky people are to let the past stay in the past.
That sounds like something Elsie would have said.
Alright, projecting fuck.
It's my father using the Risk Atlas to direct his own fate. He used the phrase, compass any future to an absolute certainty.
This goes back to Edgar. He felt that I blamed him for Elsie's death, and he was angry with me, so he used the Risk Atlas selfishly to spite me. Before I could perfect the Risk Atlas, Edgar began to experiment with it in secret. It began with gambling, but he soon realized that if he could anticipate the future, he could change the future too.
What a
Why
bitch.
does using the Risk Atlas seem so risky? Didn't you invent it to eliminate risk?
I designed the Risk Atlas to see risk, not to eliminate it. What I didn't understand was that in the long run, avoiding all risk is in itself a risk. Perhaps the greatest risk of all.
Are you really here?
Does he feel like
Yes.
a ghost?
I believe so.
I've seen your painting for years, but I must be a surprise to you.
You certainly have the mind of an aberling. Although I am a bit startled by your clothes.
Yeah, we discovered that bustles and corsets tend to get in the way of lab
Actually,
work.
corsets don't get that much in the way.
I'd forgotten about jeans. They went out of style in the 2020s.
How did you come through
This is
time?
awkward.
My topaz crystal. It was tuned to Darwin's mazer. Luckily, they mistook it for jewelry at the asylum.
This is awkward. This game is from a point in time when they thought 2020s was a late point in history. Whoop.
What do we do?
Our only chance.
What good will...
The Risk Atlas gives you certainty. If his risk, but we want him to be uncertain.
Maybe I shouldn't wait. I did fine.
Hear him out.
If my father has gone the same way as Edgar...
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
It does...
If there is any emotional connection with his...
If we...
It would be...
It's a...
Yes, but it's...
He was a friend.
Yes, it is most...
Did I make... Is this...
No, Anna.
Will Dom...
I'm sorry, Anna.
Okay.
Oh, I just
What
could
do
have
we
backed
do
out of
next?
conversation, eh?
You wait here.
I was so
I need
confused
a
at like how to
moment
get this
cobble
to move
together
forward.
a second Risk Atlas. I can use the mazer from Darwin. I'll need to concentrate by myself.
Oh.
Go nowhere, he says. I'm gonna fucking leave.
There's a note on the book. From father.
Anna, Thomas won't help you now. You're only putting a broken old man in harm's way. This has always been between us. Our future together is in this book. If you're up for the adventure, all you need to do is open it.
Let's go make a bad decision. Those men are dead.
You really should see this, Anna. 3 years ago, this was nothing but swampland. And now, look at it. Can you imagine all of the human toil that could have been spared? If only they had known.
Known what?
That it was going to be destroyed by an airship crashing into George Ferris's wheel on the second day of the fair.
He sounds like a bitch, and he is one.
That's of no use to you now. It cannot predict what I'm going to do next.
Ah, but it clearly depicts that you are a bitch. It clearly depicts you as a bitch.
Father, can't we leave all this death and destruction behind once and for all? It scares me.
Leave? Just leave tens of thousands
Yes.
of innocents to burn down there?
Take off the mask, please. You've worn those glasses your whole life. Just
You're not
for
currently
once,
wearing the glasses,
let your
though.
daughter look into your eyes. You probably wouldn't like it. Why?
Because you'd see too much of yourself.
Tell me, does your Risk Atlas show who loves you and who hates you?
Always, Anna. It's riskier to love than it is to hate.
Doesn't that mean that people need risk?
Nonsense. People don't need risk any more than they need famine or pestilence.
Without risk, wouldn't
And
we be
here's the
just like
entire theme.
machines?
You'd be right, Anna. Except for one important detail. My risk atlas doesn't compel me to avoid risk. It merely affords me the possibility of avoiding it.
I'm not sure I really understand what you're saying.
I've made some improvements on the original risk atlas. 3 mazers in parallel. It means I can avert the smallest risk. Even the risk of aging can be predicted and avoided. I'm immortal, but I'm willing to die if you decide that I pose a threat that must be prevented.
But how can you die if you're immortal?
Very simply, my dear. Pull this lever and you lock the rudder in its present course. The airship will crash directly into the Ferris wheel. I will die willingly, but thousands of innocent people won't have that choice.
But I don't want you or anyone else to die. I just want you to come back home for me, your
You see what
daughter.
ambitious man
Steer the
is?
ship away, and the disaster is averted. But I will keep on time walking, only with you, my daughter, as my protege.
So that's the bargain? I get to save the people below?
And I get a daughter to walk through
It
time.
does not sound like it's gonna work well for me.
You'd never go through with it, not while I'm on board.
This is about what you will do. Are you willing to take the biggest risk of your life?
Yes.
Change course and lock the rudder?
If his risk atlas is as powerful as I suspect, he can see everything we do well in advance. But we want him to be uncertain, to start thinking like a human being again.
This is some kind of trick. I need another way out.
Damn.
I don't believe you. You're bluffing.
Understand this. Once that lever is pulled, it cannot be pushed back.
So far, you've undone every move I've made.
I will accept this fate, Anna, provided that you accept that you are the sole.
I was also all of the other ones too, you cuck.
If I become a time walker like you, where would we live?
On the mountains of Mars, or the palace of Maharaja. Wherever we want.
Mars doesn't have air.
Not in this epoch.
That sounds more frightening than fun.
Of course you're frightened, but my risk atlas changes everything. All fear and doubt will become distant memories. No accident will befall you, because you will be the architect of everything that happens. It's not playing God. It's becoming the angel
It's kind of
your
playing
own
God.
destiny.
That sounds better.
It's absolutely kind
Wouldn't
of
I
playing
give
God.
up on any chance of living a normal life?
Think about it, Anna. I'm offering you a life of absolute certainty. Want to stroll the decks of the Titanic moments before it becomes the stuff of legends? Want to witness the glory of Pompeii before it is lost to lava and ash? We can do it. We can do it, Anna. Because with my risk atlas, no harm can come to us.
You make it seem like the safest choice.
It is. All you need to do is decide to turn the airship.
First, I need to decide if I should trust you. You said your risk atlas. Would I ever get my own risk atlas?
Yes, of course. That's what this has been all about. What's it to be, my angel? Will you choose a life without risk?
I would like to see what the world looks like through your eyes. Oh my goodness, Father, these are miraculous. I can see...
Everything?
Everything, yes! The World Fair is on fire.
You see, Anna, nothing is the same.
And she intentionally causes problems on purpose.
Anna,
I still can't
give
tell if
me
she
your
does this
atlas.
intentionally or not. If her running along all this was intentional. If she knew that this would be what makes them uncertain.
Don't worry, I'll guide you. There's a loose bolt in that steel thing over there, and don't put any weight on those cables. They're completely rusted out.
What is it, Anna? What do you see?
He asks that. But the reality is, he already knows the answer.
Stay over there, Father. Don't come any closer.
Oh, hey, look, man, I got some clothes.
Anna, I came the very instant I realized you had gone. But why didn't you wait for me?
You think I didn't see you coming, old man?
Edgar, can it be? But how?
Can someone please tell me what is happening here?
I'm so sorry, Anna. I had no idea. This man is my son, Edgar. He is not your father.
Is that true?
He's a bitch.
Listen
What did I
to
say?
me, Anna. After your father disappeared, I watched over you. And I've come to love you as a father loves a daughter.
Watched over me? You've been haunting us like a ghost.
You wouldn't have understood before. You weren't ready.
Is this your idea of being a father? Putting Anna in danger at every turn?
She had to learn.
Learn what? To cheat destiny? To live life without a single surprise?
Why is his skin so shiny?
I don't understand, Edgar. Did you think I would never find out who you really were?
I hoped it wouldn't matter. I've been so alone, Anna. So terrifyingly alone.
And you did it to
I've waited
yourself.
150 years for someone like
Congrats. You played
I'm
yourself.
nothing like you.
Anna, whatever you do, don't give Edgar that risk atlas. This must end.
Come away with me, Anna. Right now. Remember all the things we said we would do together? Just bring the atlas to me.
Do that, Anna, and you condemn the two of you to an endless, joyless life in the shadows.
You were right, Edgar. I can see who loves me, just as you said. What's wrong? Are you sick?
Can't function without the risk atlas, Anna. He is no longer capable of judging anything for himself.
I'm sorry, Edgar. It has to be this way.
No, no, no!
Well, there it goes. Oh, god damn it.
Hang on, Edgar.
We're coming!
Damn.
This is as close as I can get. You'll have to reach for it.
I know what you saw on the risk atlas. My fate.
Never mind what I saw. I'm not going to let you fall.
It's no good, Anna. I won't risk you suffering as I have.
Except in turn, you have just caused it. You know, you have to ask yourself then. Because remember, it's not set in stone. It's all about potential, not certainty. So it's one of those, he actually probably could have survived, like, had he been anybody but himself, he could have survived it. Had he been anybody but himself, essentially. Because when you think about it, it shows possibilities, not certainties. There's already a book there, sir. And you can still see the texture probably on the book there. But it's about possibilities, not certainties. So she saw it was possible that he would fall. But it was not guaranteed that he would. It's just that because of who he is, as somebody who is so against taking a risk, he would always let himself drop. Because he didn't think that he could survive that. Simply because the risk atlas said it was possible that he wouldn't. And so in doing so, he essentially had made his own fate. And set his own fate in stone. Had he been anybody else, or had he not relied on it so much and taken what it had said as gospel, he could have very well survived. But yeah, that's the kind of like, as you saw, like the whole idea is just, it's about risk. And about why take risk? What's the point? What does it do? How can it help? Well, the answer, it helps a lot, remember? And it's what, in a way, makes us human. And what makes us alive is taking risks. To live without certainty in every little thing. To not avoid everything, to avoid life and avoid living on the off chance it goes wrong, essentially. Because that's what it does. Like, when you're certain of all the ways things could go wrong, you'll never try it. You'll never try anything if you think it would go wrong. If you knew it would go wrong. Also, hold on, let's see our times. We got a longer time. We got a longer time. Bruh. Bruh. But it does also leave you with some questions, like, because that was Edgar, not your father. Where is your father? And who was it? In the past, in those videos, in the video you see at the beginning that you watch, that the character's watching, it is the sunglasses, like she said. Who the fuck is wearing those sunglasses? Who is that man? Who was he the entire time? Was it actually who it said it was? Or was it somebody else? And like, how did he get that Risk Atlas? Was it? Oh, he was. Probably Risk Atlas. But how did he get a hold of Edgar's Risk Atlas? How did Edgar then get it back? Just where on earth did your father go? It does kind of get left in the air, and you never really get told what exactly happened to him. It's just, the only concrete thing was, at some point he definitely had Edgar's Risk Atlas, and at some point he disappeared. And you saw how far Edgar was willing to go. You gotta ask yourself, was he involved with your father's disappearance? Did he kill one of his great-grandsons, essentially? Or make him disappear, like he did with his own father? Like, for fuck's sake, he put his own father in an insane asylum. So, what would he done to your character's father? it does leave some questions about like what happened lead up to this moment, without really answering them. But yeah, like I said, it's oh here, I'll do this. It's a neat game. It is a really, really neat game, honestly. And it poses a really interesting thought about risk and the time travel and like the future and certainty and all those little things. It's just an interesting thing like to roll around in your brain. And I really enjoy the game for that reason. I like things that sometimes I like things that are simple and you can just, it's one bite thought where it's easy to digest the ideas and themes occurring in it. They're nice sometimes to help like relax and stuff. But what I really, really enjoy are things that you can just kind of roll around your brain and contemplate and wonder and ask, like, well, what does so-and-so mean for this? What does it mean to go through this? To have this occur? It's like, what does it mean to be... I think that's something, too, that comes with me a lot. Is a lot of the ones that... common theme that I end up seeing, stuff I like that gets explored is what makes us human? What makes us alive? Is a common theme. I think it's a really interesting one. And this definitely explores one aspect of it. It's stuff like this way I also enjoy things like Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? Stuff like that. That book is a really interesting one. And it's like, it's because the whole, like, what makes us alive? What is the difference between something like a mere program or robot and a person? Where is that line? What defines life? And I think it's an interesting thing to learn because there is never really a solid answer. And so it's very interesting to think about. But yeah. This was a bit longer than intended, though by proxy of the fact it's a point-and-click adventure. I didn't speak too much, so I mean, at least I accomplished my goal of not trying to speak too much and make my throat worse. But yeah. I thank you all for watching. If you're currently watching, I thank you for watching the VOD in the future. Have a good day, night, whatever time it is for you currently. Sorry that I mostly go quiet. Like I said, my throat was acting up, but also I don't want to interrupt dialogue too much sometimes. I need to work on while playing point and clickers and stuff. I need to work on like when playing games in general, like explaining my thoughts a bit better. Because obviously, like I'm thinking, I'm deciding things, I know what to do, or I'm figuring it out. But I don't really say my thought process out loud, so I need to work on that. It's fine I didn't do it today because, like I said, my throat would probably murder me. But you know, it's something I want to work on. But yeah, that's something for another time. So, once again, thank you all for watching. If you're currently watching, thank you for watching in the future. Good day, night, whatever time it is currently, and I will see you guys when I see you. Goodbye.